Deep down, you feel that you have built a great ad tech product, but you are struggling to get high quality B2B leads for your business. Or worse, you finally get them on the call and they never convert, they ghost you, and you never hear back from them. Then the chances are that you have not built the right acquisition channel to consistently get the quality leads for your B2B ad tech business. And secondly, and your sales team is not skilled enough to close high value B2B deals. Hi, my name is Achandi. I'm the founder of VR Consulting, and we work with ad tech companies and help them to double their sales and scale past 50 lakh per month within 3 to 6 months in the sales revenue. Now, in this video, I will share with you exact step-by-step roadmap that can really help you to position yourself in a right way in today's competitive landscape of B2B ad tech sales. Secondly, how to build systems so that you can consistently get high quality B2B leads, and what are all those acquisition channels that you can use. And thirdly, which is most important, how to train your sales team on first, how to talk to the right decision makers in B2B deals, how to book more appointments, and thirdly, how to close those deals and how to do the follow up. So make sure you watch this video till the very end. So without any further delay, let's jump in. So before jumping into this entire action plan, I wanted to share with you that whatever that I'll be sharing with you in this entire video is basically something that I personally have implemented in my business and I coach my clients as well. Okay, so here you can see the entire thing as well that I have mentioned here, how I'm using the LinkedIn DMs, cold emails, the outreach in order to book the meeting with my prospects, right? So here we are basically sending them the DMs and you can check it out. So I have personally have executed whatever I'll be sharing with you, the personalized loan videos and all those things that I've personally used in my B2B business to book the meetings through DMs, through cold emails, which I'm sure you can also do as well, right? And secondly, I've helped numerous B2B ad tech companies as well in order to grow their sales. Now you can check these case studies where I've helped company into the B2B ad tech space and increase their sales by 66.6% within 2 months, where they were targeting college principals and HODs and school heads as well. There is another B2B ad tech case study that you can find out on the channel, how I help a B2B HR consulting firm in order to sell their services in B2B segment, where their target audience was HR heads, and how their team through purely through cold DMs and also help them to build systems as well in their business so that they can generate quality leads through using ads. So there are more such case studies that you can find out on the channel, and you can find these video in the description of this video as well. So make sure you watch this entire video till the very end to get the real value out of it, and you can implement in your B2B ad tech sales and take it to the next level. So here we are. Now, before sharing this step-by-step roadmap to you on how to position yourself in the right way, how to build a system around so that you get high quality value B2B leads, and thirdly, how to close those leads. And I will share with you the case studies as well in during this video. So make sure you watch this entire video, take this action plan, and then execute within your business if you are into B2B ad tech sales or if you're planning to get into the B2B domain as well. So now let's first start. Let me give you a roadmap what exactly this is all about, right? Now, this is basically a visual that you can see in 5 to 6 steps. Firstly, who is your buyer? ICP we call it, ideal customer profile. Who is your target audience? You need to understand, and according to that, you need to create your entire marketing message. Okay, we'll come to that when I'm gonna explain the step one. Step two is generating B2B leads. That means once the positioning is done, once you are clear on who's your target audience, then what are the different mediums, channels through which you can generate B2B leads? Is it cold calling? Is it paid ads? Is it cold DMs? Is it called emails? Is it attending networking events? Is it be part of various networking groups? So what exactly? There's so many different ways, right? And this is the biggest challenge I found out that B2B people struggle, that B2B edtech founders struggle, is there they have not built a right acquisition system. They don't know which system going to work for me as per my audience, right? So they try everything and they don't see the results consistently, and then they feel like, oh, this is not for me, right? And then they struggle. So, and secondly, I also find out from my experiences that people are not patient enough with B2B, right? So we'll cover that part as well. Third is, of course, how to book the demo calls or the discovery calls. Now, whether you are target audiences corporates like HRs, L&D managers, CEOs, CTOs, or college principal heads, school principal heads, or anything, right? So specifically in AdTech, as I shared with you, there are only like two major target audience that I have helped in the past, and that majority of the AdTech companies target either the corporates or they target the colleges and schools, right? Fourth is, of course, how to send the proposal. Now, this is the most important aspect of things, right? How to send this, what exactly you can do differently as compared to your competitors. And although personally I don't like the word proposal, I call it maybe an action plan or a customized roadmap or step-by-step action plan, whatever different terminology, because proposal as such is an old age word, and you and me both knows nobody open their emails or these proposals as such, and they always go into the bin or spam, right? Then fifth is how to do the follow up and the closing part. We will cover that as well. What are three different steps that you can do the follow up? And fourth and the last step is the onboarding, where actually you're gonna be onboarding them once the deal is closed, right? So specifically, we're gonna focus on first five steps, because sixth step, as you know, onboarding and upselling is quite easy. Once they are in, you can upsell your product. So my purely focus will be on these top five steps. Now let's first deep dive into the first one: how to identify your B2B customer profile, right? So based on the product that you have built, whether it's for students or whether it's for working professionals who are working in a corporate, so in education technology a domain, what is your product exactly, and who is this for, and what problem it solves? So we all, I mean, majority of you already have an understanding about, okay, whether your target audience is the HODs, the principals, the training and placement officers, or L&D heads, or skill development deans, whatever, right? So and of course, if your target audience is corporates, as I shared with you, whether it is HR managers, whether it is CEOs, whether it is CTOs, whether it is CFOs, whatever it is. So write down your who's your ideal customer target audience. Secondly, which segment, again I just shared with you, whether it's a coaching institutes or coaching centers or tuition centers, is a tool that you have built for them, that can help them to elevate their coaching center you know a reputation. So recently we onboarded a Silicon Valley startup which is basically created a tool for SAT exam, right? And they have made this an adaptive AI tool that can customize the difficulty level of questions as per the initial few responses by the student when they're going to take a mock call on that particular tool. Now, as of now in the market, this exam was purely paper and pen based, but from last couple of years or months, it has been now transitioned into the computer based test, right? They are the very fast movers when it comes to bringing this technology. Now they are targeting the SAT tutors, SAT consultants, or such coaching institutes that help students to go study abroad, or counselors like them, right? So who is your segment? Is it the, again, if you are into corporate, what kind of corporate? Is it manufacturing? Is it real estate? Is it education technology? Is it retail? Is it what exactly? Write down that segment. And you don't have to target everyone at one go, specifically in B2B, I'm telling you, because it's a very, very vast industry. Pick your target audience that are very easy to close, that you can feel, okay, I can solve the problem for them in the first step. Okay. And the last one is decision triggers. What exactly going to trigger their decision making? If they are principal, if they are HODs, what can trigger, or what can really make them think, okay, I should try this out? Because this is what you really want to hear from your prospect, right? In B2B. Okay, let me try this, right? What can be the trigger that can help them to make a decision? So whenever you are building anything, हमेशा ध्यान रखना, एक क्वेश्चन आपके, उस क्वेश्चन का आंसर आपके पास होना चाहिए. व्हाट इन इट फॉर मी? आपका जो प्रोस्पेक्ट है हमेशा उसके दिमाग में ही चलता है, स्पेशली इन बी टू बी डोमेन, कि इसमें मेरे लिए क्या है. अगर आपने कोई एडटेक का प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया, आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस स्टूडेंट्स है, तो आपका डायरेक्ट यूजर तो स्टूडेंट हुआ, लेकिन आपका मीडियम क्या हुआ? कॉलेज, स्कूल्स. तो स्कूल को क्या बेनिफिट मिलेगा? आपका पूरा वैल्यू प्रोपोजिशन उसके अराउंड होना चाहिए, अपार्ट फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट. ऑफ कोर्स यू शुड टॉक अबाउट द एंड रिजल्ट, एंड यूजर एज वेल. बट उस स्कूल को क्या मिलेगा, उस प्रिंसिपल को क्या मिलेगा आपके साथ टाई अप करके, उस डीन को क्या मिलेगा उसके स्कूल की रेपुटेशन के लिए? तो यहाँ पे वो वैल्यू प्रोपोजिशन आ जाती है. दैट्स व्हाई आई कवर द फर्स्ट स्टेप. ऑल्दो आपको लगे बहुत ही बेसिक है, सबको पता है, बट दिस इज द बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक आई हैव सीन. अपने जब आप पिच करने जाते हो, प्रपोजल होता है सारा का सारा, आप एंड यूजर पे फोकस करते हो, जो कि है स्टूडेंट, और होना भी चाहिए. बट जो बिगर मिस्टेक आप करते हो, आप उस कॉलेज के लिए क्या वैल्यू क्रिएट हो रही है, उस स्कूल के लिए क्या वैल्यू क्रिएट हो रही है, उस प्रिंसिपल, उस एचओडी के लिए क्या वैल्यू क्रिएट हो रही है, आप उसको कवर अप नहीं करते हो. अगर उसमें उसको दिखेगा कि मेरे लिए तो इसमें कुछ नहीं है, तो ऑफ कोर्स दे विल नॉट गोना गिव यू मोर टाइम, और दे आर नॉट गोना गो अहेड विद यू, राइट? सो हमेशा ध्यान रखो, अगर वो मीडिएटर है एक तरीके से आपके लिए, like they are a platform, right, which you'll be using to get to your end users. इंश्योर करो कि आप उनके लिए वैल्यू प्रोपोजिशन में जरूर ऐड करो, व्हाट दे विल गेट आउट ऑफ इट. ओके. और उनको क्या सुनना पसंद है बेसिकली, उनकी नैक एक्रेडिशन होगा कि नहीं, उनके लिए जो उनकी नीड्स होती है, रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है, क्या वो फुलफिल हो रही है? प्लेसमेंट टारगेट जो उनको दिए जाते हैं, उनके कितने बच्चे प्लेस हो सकते हैं, अगर आपका कोई प्रोग्राम है जो अपस्किल कर सकता है उनकी स्किल सेट को, तो उसमें उनकी प्लेसमेंट में क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा. ठीक है. एनईपी कंप्लायंस, ओके, एंड इंडस्ट्री रेडीनेस नीड्स, दिस इज फॉर बेसिकली कॉर्पोरेट्स, राइट? तो जहां पे अगर आप सीटीओ या सीईओ को टारगेट कर रहे हो, एचआर को टारगेट कर रहे हो, तो उनको एग्जैक्टली क्या मिलेगा एचआर को, अगर वो अपने सीनियर हेड से जाके बात करते हैं उस प्रॉब्लम के बारे में, व्हाट दे विल गेट आउट ऑफ इट. right? So in that way you really need to keep the interest of that particular person also. अगर आप एक decision maker से बात नहीं कर रहे हो, अगर आप बीच में एक mediator से बात कर रहे हो, so what they will get out of it. So ये भी बहुत बहुत important है कि उनके decision के triggers क्या हैं. I hope this is clear. So what are the triggers that can really make them decide, okay, let me try this out or let me speak to my senior. So if you're talking to a HR head or a somebody, a training and placement officer, especially in a corporate, talk about ये अगर प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाती है आपके बिजनेस के लिए या आपके जिस भी डोमेन को आप एड्रेस कर रहे हो, आपका प्रोडक्ट है उसके, और जब आप अपने सीईओ के साथ जाओगे सोल्यूशन लेके इस चीज के बारे में और अपने हाई प्रोफाइल्स सी सूट एग्जीक्यूटिव के पास जाओगे इसका सोल्यूशन लेके, हाउ इट गोना एलिवेट योर स्टेटस, getting the chance to get the promotion, or how they will see you in a different way altogether, because that is a major problem your company is facing. And if you can give them a route or a roadmap on how to solve it through your product, then automatically they will see you differently, right? The chances of building your rapport is quite different and significant in terms of getting the promotion as well. तो आपको हमेशा याद रखना है एक रूल है सेल्स का, what in it for me, इसमें मेरे लिए क्या है. जिस भी प्रोस्पेक्ट से आप बात करो, चाहे वो डिसीजन मेकर हो या डिसीजन मेकर ना हो, हमेशा उसको क्या मिलेगा उस डील से. तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है एड्रेस करना आपकी पिच के अंदर. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. So what is the actionable tip? So basically you can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Now LinkedIn is in one common platform for B2B leads. Whether you're targeting schools, the training heads, the principals, the HODs, anyone, आप हमेशा LinkedIn is one platform that you can always use. Okay, and I will share with you my own stories as well. किस तरीके से I used to reach out to these training heads as well, or the placement heads as well, or associate professors of colleges to conduct the workshop when I was in TLC for my team. Okay, so you can see that as well. And also, I used to reach out to the HRs, I used to reach out to the CEOs, the founders as well, in order to give their team sales training as well, and how we can help them to improve their entire sales closing too. So I have explored a lot of these different tools like cold DMs, cold emails, LinkedIn connection, LinkedIn DMs. So LinkedIn is a common factor. I would highly recommend, if you as a founder or a solopreneur who's into B2B, or if your team is not leveraging LinkedIn outreach, then you are missing out on a big chunk of B2B leads through LinkedIn, right? So make sure you are using LinkedIn. Now moving on to the step two, which is basically the lead generation strategy. I hope the step one is clear. This is the most important part, which is basically how you can build your authority, how you can generate the quality leads. Now biggest challenge जो आता है edtech companies को, वो आता है how to reach to the decision makers, right? पहले डिसीजन मेकर से रीच आउट हो, वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट होती है. अगर रीच आउट हो जाता है, फिर डेमो मीटिंग कैसे बुक करें उनके साथ, तो वो सेकंड चैलेंज है. सो पूरा गोल जो स्टेप टू का है, पहले हम उन्हें रीच कैसे करें, वो चैनल्स कौन से हैं, वो फनल्स कौन से हैं, वो मीडियम्स कौन से हैं जिनको हम यूज कर सकते हैं. एंड सेकंड थिंग जो है कि उनको फिर डेमो के लिए कैसे इनवाइट करें, कैसे मेक श्योर करें कि हम उनसे मीटिंग को बुक करें. ओके, नाउ फर्स्टली आई वुड ऑलवेज रिकमेंड, आपका ऑर्गेनिक गेम बहुत स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए अगर आप B2B एडटेक सेल्स में हो. Your organic game should be very strong if you are into AdTech B2B business. Reason being, जब भी आप किसी को आउटरीच करते हो, चाहे वो कोई भी मीडियम हो, इंस्टाग्राम हो, फेसबुक हो, लिंक्डइन हो और ट्विटर हो, हमेशा your organic game should be very strong. Your profile should be fully optimized. You should have some content on your page, because when you're gonna DM them, some of them gonna open your DM, they're gonna go on your profile and check it out and read about you. अगर वहां पे उनको कुछ नहीं दिखा, कुछ भी स्ट्रॉन्ग वैल्यू प्रपोजिशन नहीं दिखता, आपको दिखता नहीं है कि उनको लगा कि ये कुछ बिल्कुल देयर इज नथिंग ऑफ वैल्यू दैट दीस पीपल आर पुटिंग ऑन देयर प्लेटफॉर्म, देन ऑलरेडी आपका ट्रस्ट डाउन हो जाएगा एंड दे विल नॉट इवन रिप्लाई बैक टू योर डीएम. सो फर्स्ट रूल इज ऑलवेज अपनी प्रोफाइल को ऑप्टिमाइज रखो, अप टू द डेट रखो. कुछ फीचर्ड पोस्ट है वो डालो, कैसे आपने किसी क्लाइंट, किसी स्कूल या कॉलेज को कैसे हेल्प कराया था, उनके स्टूडेंट को कैसे प्लेसमेंट, उनके स्किल सेट डेवलपमेंट में कैसे कैसे हेल्प की थी. तो क्रिएट दीज स्ट्रॉन्ग केस स्टडीज इन केस योर टारगेट ऑडियंसेस स्कूल प्रिंसिपल्स और कॉलेज प्रिंसिपल्स और डीन्स और यूनिवर्सिटीज. अगर आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस कॉर्पोरेट्स है, CTOs है, CEOs एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट, देन अगेन क्रिएट द केस स्टडीज. कैसे आपके प्लेटफॉर्म, वेदर आप सेल्स सेल कर रहे, वेदर आप कोई प्रोडक्ट सेल कर रहे हो उनके लिए या आपकी कोई सर्विसेज हैं, कैसे आपके प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस को यूज करके आपने इंप्रूवमेंट दिलाया उनके आउटकम दिलाने में, राइट, उनकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने में. सो वो केस स्टडीज अपने फीचर और आपके लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल पे पिन होनी चाहिए. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, रीजन बीइंग, जब वो जैसे ही वो ओपन करेंगे एटलीस्ट उनको देखे कि ओके, यू आर अ पर्सन ऑफ सब्सटेंस, यू आर अ पर्सन ऑफ significant value, you have done something right, and you are not somebody, a spammer who's just spamming them on the DM or spamming them on the email, right? So use that because this is what exactly I have done, and my team also. I will share with you the entire KPIs of my team, how they used to book their meetings through LinkedIn DMs month on month. Okay, I will share that as well. So firstly, your organic game should be very strong in order to build your authority. Very very crucial, I'm telling you. If you're into B2B, if you're not doing it, start doing it. Okay, LinkedIn, you can post at least twice or thrice. I would highly recommend make it 4 or 5 if possible. That is almost like every alternative day. Again, you can share your thought leadership, how you're an expert, some tips, some educational content, case studies that I told you, some insightful driven storytellings, some data driven educational content, right? What is the future of that particular problem or the domain that you're operating in? So basically, put yourself, show yourself that you are a authority, you are a leader in that particular field, right? So position yourself like that. People would love to maybe connect with you as well when they're going to think, okay, you are an expert, you are of this, you know how what you are talking about. This people will talk to you. I've seen this in my case as well personally. Okay, and I will share with you the snapshots as well, how I've connected with the $1 million CEOs, CTOs, and book the meeting with them, right? That's the most important part. Firstly, how to book the meeting with them. Okay, I will share the snippets as well. Secondly, YouTube videos you can explore as well. I would highly recommend. Now don't consider yourself कि B2B में YouTube कहाँ से आ गया, right? वहाँ तो B2C होता है. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता. I'm telling you, check out the B2B biggest influencer in your domain and देखो उनका कंटेंट गेम कितना स्ट्रांग है. यूट्यूब आज के टाइम पे होना ही चाहिए, चाहे आप B2C हो चाहे B2B हो, क्योंकि जो भी आप केस स्टडी बनाओगे उन वीडियोस को आप पोस्ट कर सकते हो अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पे एंड शेयर द लिंक विद देम. Okay, कुछ भी आप educational content like this that I'm creating for you guys, you can create for your target audience as well and share with them as a useful resource, right? That's how build your reputation on YouTube as well, because YouTube, B2B, B2C, D2C, whatever you are doing, it really help you out in your SEO and your search optimization as well. जब वो कुछ सर्च करेंगे, इन केस अगर आपकी ऑडियंस जो है वो हाईली इंटेंट या सर्च बेस्ड चीजें देखती है, स्पेशली अगर आप सर्विस बेस्ड हो B2B के अंदर, लाइक सॉफ्ट स्किल ट्रेनिंग और लीडरशिप ट्रेनिंग और सेल्स ट्रेनिंग और समथिंग ऑन दोज लाइंस, पीपल डू सर्च ऑन गूगल. तो यूट्यूब वहां पे आपके लिए इफेक्टिव होगा जब आपकी वीडियोस ऊपर रैंक होंगे. ओके, सो मेक श्योर यूट्यूब पे आपका कंटेंट होना चाहिए. भले ही आप वीकली वंस इन अ वीक यू कैन put a long video and then you can create like same short videos in the week, like 2 or 3 short videos, and you can post regularly at least one long video that can be of 10-15 minutes at least over the YouTube as well. Last is SEO blogs. Your SEO game should be very strong when it comes to LinkedIn. Specifically अगर आपकी जो टारगेट ऑडियंस है वो सर्च बेस्ड है काफी, राइट? स्पेशली अगर आप कॉर्पोरेट में और सर्विस सेल करते हो, wellness, mental health, whatever, all those things that you're selling, it's very important to have a good SEO as well, right? So a hire SEO expert who can help you out. Okay, find out what are the keywords that are trending and use the platform like answerthepublic.com, Twitter, Quora, Reddit. वहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन दिख जाएंगे which people are asking related to your particular domain. Put those keywords and find out what people are asking and add those keywords in your SEO as well, right? So these are few tips that I want to share with you as far as your organic game is concerned. Okay, now coming to the point of outbound prospecting, which should be your number one acquisition system that you should be creating in your B2B ad tech business. Outbound prospecting. Now, how you can do that? LinkedIn outreach. If you are somebody who's starting from scratch or doing less than 5 lakh in B2B ad tech sales, or maybe less than even 10 lakh in B2B outbound sales, I would highly recommend use LinkedIn outreach. If you can do it, you have the bandwidth, well and good. If you don't have it, hire an intern. Or if you can hire a full person, full-time employee who can do this work, do it. I'm telling you, even if you can get 5 to 10 meetings in a month for a B2B, I have a roadmap which I can share with you how you can book at least 2 to 3 meetings in a week. That means at least 8 to 10 meetings in a month. And even if you can close 1 or 2 deals of a very high value, you can definitely multiply that. Okay. So LinkedIn outreach should be your first go when it comes to your B2B ad tech sales. अगर आप 10-15 इवन 20 लाख भी करो तब भी मैं रेकमेंड करूंगा आप हायर करो इंटर्न्स को, आप हायर करो फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉइज, और अपनी एक आउटबाउंड टीम को क्रिएट करो, एटलीस्ट 2 से 3 लोग जो वहां पे बैठे हैं, एंड दे शुड connect with the relevant decision makers. Okay, so connect with relevant decision makers, send them the DMs. Okay, there is a proper sequence which I will gonna share with you in the comment. अगर B2B edtech sales comment करते हो तो मैं आपको पूरा LinkedIn का सीक्वेंस बताऊंगा, पूरा स्टेप बाय स्टेप अप्रोच शेयर करूंगा, कैसे आप उनको डीएम कर सकते हैं, कैसे आपका पूरा वो टेम्पलेट्स होने चाहिए, सारे टेम्पलेट स्क्रिप्ट दो मैंने खुद ने यूज किए हैं B2B डील्स क्रैक करने के लिए, जो मेरी टीम को मैंने ट्रेन किया है, और जो मैं बाकी अपने क्लाइंट्स की केस स्टडीज है वो भी शेयर करूंगा आपके साथ, कैसे उनकी हमने डबल करी है सेल्स विद इन 3 मंथ्स के अंदर अंदर. Okay, for one B2B business where they were providing HR consulting services, तो उनके टारगेट ऑडियंस था वो HR मैनेजर्स था, इन्हीं स्क्रिप्ट्स को यूज करके. Second, another company that we help out in B2B at tech sales is जिनके टारगेट ऑडियंस थे प्रिंसिपल्स and HODs of colleges and schools. Cold calling, we have helped them to increase their sales by 66.66%. That is two-thirds increase in their sales within 2 months of working with us. Okay, so I will share that as well with you. Now, going further, so attach some value upfront. Maybe you can create a Loom video, a short 2 minute video along with a short write up. You can create a Loom video, short 2 minute, or a simple video that can be really helpful for them in terms of how you can help them to solve the problem. Okay, personalized videos are very very up in the game, especially in B2B. अगर आप ये कर सकते हो, really really good. People will respond back to you, and I will share with you how I leverage this personalized Loom video to send across to the CEOs, the tech founders, while I was providing them the training. Right. So do that as well. So for example, our team booked meetings with $1 million firms by sharing a 2 minute Loom personalized video on their pain point. So whatever that your pain point that you're solving, whatever that you're solving through your product or service in B2B domain, create a personalized 2 minute video, how you can help them, value proposition of yours, what you really find about themselves on the social media. If you are basically who can really help them in upskilling, tell them how you help someone, some another of their competitor or someone in the same domain on the same industry, other company, how you help them to basically upskill the skill set of their employees, or if you are approaching an HOD or a principal, again record a short 2 minute video, Loom video, and send across to the principal and help them how you can really help them, the college, to get better placement rate decision, or how you can help them, your students, their students, to get upskilling so that they can get better job, and how can eventually it will help their college in terms of ranking as well, or different certifications, right? So do that as well. Okay, now second step that you can use is basically cold email campaigns. Now in B2B, cold emails also work really good. I have personally used them. I've been using them from last 6 years, I'm telling you. 2019 is when I started sending the cold emails, and to be honest, I and built my connections to millionaires just through cold emails. I send them cold emails to get on my podcast so that I can interview them and learn from them. And I can leverage their social media, their presence, their entire fan following, and attract them on my channels as well. Back in 2020 and 2021, I used cold DMs and cold emails on Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, emails as well, in order to book the meeting with them. And not only that, I have also used cold emails to book meetings for my business as well when I was starting up, right? So all that I'm sharing with you is coming from an experience, right? It's not just like random yarn that I'm giving you, and I will share the proof as well with you. And till date, at times I do use cold emails. Okay, and now of course you will ask me, how many emails do you send, right? And we do again have a proper KPI on that. I highly recommend on daily basis at least reach out to 30 people through cold email. If you are DMing them on LinkedIn, at least build the connection with 25 people every day. If you are using a normal LinkedIn account, I think there's a limit on weekly basis. You can hardly connect with 100 people in a week. All right. But if you are having a pro version, that is the next version of LinkedIn, then you can reach out to more number of people. Okay. So at least I would recommend send 25 to 30 cold DMs in a day. And if you are using emails, again 25 to 30 cold emails in a day. If you can multiply this by 30, so you can think, then you can see how many emails that you are sending in a month, right? So 30 into 30, that is 900 emails that you can send. Out of 900, if your open rate is even 10%, 90 people are opening your email. Even out of that, only even 10% reply back to you. 9 responses you are getting. Okay, that is 1%. 1% of 900 is just 9. If 9 people are responding back to you and can guarantee you minimum to minimum, you can schedule at least 4 to 5 meetings, at least 4 to 5 meetings in a month, and you can close at least crack 1 or 2 deal. Okay, and then it's just a volume game, right? And that's why I told you at the beginning, B2B is a patience game. If you're not having the right patience, if you're not having the enough patience, sufficient patience, what will happen? You're going to lose out to your competition, because there is no other way. I'm telling you, if you are a beginner, you can do that. Okay, this should be your one of the strategies in B2B, irrespective whether you're doing 20 lakh, 25 lakh, or 10 lakh, or 5 lakh, whatever. This should be your one of the strategy, and be patient with it. Okay. Of course, there are another channels I will talk about. This is one of them. I'm telling you, be consistent with it. I have helped companies doing 15, 20 lakh just by using this particular only one channel, only through this channel. 10 to 20 lakh per month in a B2B outbound sales just by using this. Okay. Third is personalized loan videos, as I shared with you. After your DM or email, send them a 2 to 3 minute video walking them through what are the challenges, how you can help them, case studies, and all that you can do. You can share your screen to share your proposal as well, how you can help them, 1, 2, 3, what you can do for them, and how you are willing to have a conversation with them for a quick 15 minute. If things align well, then you can move forward. And the last one is the most important, and that is paid ads for B2B lead generation. Okay. Now, if your audience is basically, that I told you, is on Google search, like for example, some kind of soft skill training, wellness mental programs, or some kind of sales training that you guys are providing, some kind of college training that you provide as a vendor, do utilize Google Ads. Google Ads should be your first channel. Now, of course, LinkedIn ads will also come, but they are very costly as compared to Google Ads, and the ROI is also not that great on LinkedIn ads as compared to Google Ads. Okay, so first, Google Ads should be your first method that you should be using for a B2B. Whether you are providing college trainings, whether you are campus hiring, whether you are some kind of training for employees in a corporate as well, Google Ads should be your first. Okay, that is second channel or second system I want to help you with that you should build. First is outbound. Pick a team of at least 2 to 3 people, set them for a B2B. They only should do outbound. Okay, give them a target. You set up the KPIs for them daily. These many outreach. This is how the template should be. Optimize that. Test out different funnels. Test out different variations in your templates, scripts. Again, you can put B2B at tech sales below. I will share with you the LinkedIn cheat sheet that you can use in order to book at least 2 to 3 meeting every week in a B2B at tech sales. Okay, whether you're targeting corporates, whether you're targeting principals, HODs, or training heads, right? Now, next that you can do is LinkedIn ads. As I told you, if you after Google Ads, LinkedIn should come second. Or I would highly recommend. I have seen and I have built these systems for our B2B ad tech clients and help them to double their sales. And again, you can watch the case studies on this YouTube channel. You will find them somewhere. Again, I will drop or I will add them into the somewhere here in the button that you can go and check them out, or I will add them in the description below. Two case studies of B2B that I've worked with and how I help them to build all these systems for themselves as well. So what you can do is you can use meta ads to retarget them. Yes. Now you'll be thinking, मेरे prospect तो meta or Instagram पे है ही नहीं. You are wrong. I'm telling you, you are wrong. Every person that is there is leveraging Meta or Instagram. Okay. Meta और Instagram पे लोग एजुकेटेड होने के लिए नहीं जाते हैं. यूजुअली जब वो स्क्रॉल कर रहे होते हैं उसके लिए जाते हैं. तो आप उनको रीटारगेट कर सकते हो. ओके, गूगल एड्स के थ्रू जो भी लीड्स आपके आए, आउटबाउंड के थ्रू जो भी लीड्स आपके पास आए, use that data, give it to Meta. Meta will create a lookalike of them, or you can create a custom audience and Meta will retarget them. Okay, this is the strategy that I have seen 95% of the B2B ad tech businesses don't do it. They fail in that. They don't know how to maximize their cold data जो उन्होंने इकट्ठा किया है. अगर वो आउटबाउंड कर रहे हैं, उस आउटबाउंड को वो यूज ही नहीं करते हैं प्रॉपरली. इस तरीके से मेटा एड्स के थ्रू रीटारगेटिंग करके आप बेसिकली उनको केस स्टडीज दिखा सकते हो. ओके, जितने भी लीड्स आपने इकट्ठे किए हैं अपने आउटबाउंड के थ्रू और गूगल एड्स के थ्रू, retarget them with testimonials, retarget them with case studies. The only benefit of meta ads and doing this is because you can't create a video inside Google Ads, right? So you can't create a creative as well. Google Ads are search based. But through the power of Meta, you can bring that visual presentation. You can create those videos of 1 minute, 2 minute, and talk about it and give the case study. That can again put you in front of them, right? And in today's time, minimum to minimum, People need to see you 7 to 8 times before they make a decision about you, whether they should even try or not. I'm not talking about buying, whether they should try you or not. Okay, so that's the reason use meta ads for retargeting. अगर आप ये नहीं कर रहे हो तो आप बहुत मिस आउट कर रहे हो, आप अच्छे से उसको यूटिलाइज नहीं कर रहे हो जो डेटा आपके पास है। इसी को हम ऑप्टिमाइजेशन बोलते हैं। ओके, ये मैं सीक्रेट दे रहा हूँ आज आपको, जो हम सिखाते हैं इनसाइड डीसी। मेक श्योर करो आप इसको जरूर इंप्लीमेंट करो। अगर आप इसको इंप्लीमेंट नहीं करोगे, आई एम टेलिंग यू, यू विल लूज आउट टू योर कॉम्पिटिशन, बिकॉज आपका कॉम्पिटिशन ये चीजें कर रहा है। इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ किसी भी B2B में हो, आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस रियल स्टेट है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग लोग हैं, कुछ और भी है, कुछ भी क्यों ना हो, कॉलेज है, यूनिवर्सिटीज है, प्लीज मेटा एड्स को जरूर यूज करो रिटारगेटिंग के लिए। ओके, एंड उसमें एक और चीज मैं ऐड करूंगा जो शायद मैंने यहाँ पे ऐड नहीं की है, वो है नेटवर्किंग इवेंट्स का पार्ट होना। ओके, जितने भी नेटवर्किंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स है, अगर आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस, अगेन एज आई टोल्ड यू, सम कॉलेज यूनिवर्सिटीज है, तो जितने भी इवेंट्स होते हैं राइट इन पर्सन, जो उनसे भी जो भी प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे आपको ये प्लेसमेंट हेड्स, डीन्स, प्रिंसिपल्स मिलेंगे, so be part of those kind of events as well. Okay, physical exhibitions, some kind of events, some kind of seminars, some kind of workshops जहाँ भाई आपको मिल सकते हैं, मेक श्योर आप उसको लेवरेज जरूर करो। आई हैव डन दैट इन माई TLC business. I used to go to this platform, which is very known in the entire world for business networking. I used to go there, and वहां से मैंने अपना कार्ड देके अपने इवेंट जो मैं कर रहा था फॉर माई TLC इवेंट, आई हैव ब्रॉट इन पीपल फ्रॉम देयर एज वेल, साइन अप कराने के लिए, एंड दैट वाज अ पेड इवेंट दैट आई वाज डूइंग. Okay, so I have done all these activities as well. So go to these events, build a relationship. I'm not saying that you will start selling in the first go itself. If the platform allow you to sell, then do it, of course. If not, then build relationships. Put out what exactly you do, how you can help them, how you're helping them. Talk about some of the case studies. Storytelling comes into the picture, right? So if you, whether you are target audience is HRs, तो जितने भी HR related platforms है, चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स, फिकी, अगर आप वुमेन के रिलेटेड कुछ कर रहे हो, कुछ भी आप BNIs, JCs, all these are basically different networking groups that you can join, that you're going to be part of. अगर physical exhibitions होते हैं कहीं पे, please make sure some kind of festivals, some kind of workshops, be there. ओके, वो एक अनदर वे है जिस तरीके से आप वहां से भी अपने लीड जनरेशन को बिल्ड कर सकते हो, और एटलीस्ट build the connection and rapport, and then you can send them a connection request on LinkedIn, and that's how you can basically book a demo calls with them and take this further. So that's how you basically build the relationship in B2B. So fourth point, I would highly recommend, be a part of some networking events, exhibitions, platforms, paid platforms. जैसे मैंने कुछ का एग्जांपल आपको अभी दिया, आप उन प्लेटफॉर्म्स को ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, नेटवर्किंग ग्रुप्स को ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, फिजिकल मीट जहाँ पे होती है, और उनके थ्रू, रेफरल के थ्रू आप फिर जनरेट कर सकते हो काफी अच्छे क्वालिटी लीड्स. Nothing beat a referral lead in a B2B. Okay, so channel 5, I would highly recommend networking is the most important thing apart from all that I mentioned, right? So that you can do. Now, coming to the point number 3, like how to reach and talk to the right decision maker. So again, if you're using LinkedIn, which I would highly recommend, जो पहला मैंने आपको बताया था LinkedIn outreach, तो filter out the job titles using sales navigator और search bar, बहुत easy होता है LinkedIn पे, आप जाके check कर सकते हो. Engage with their content before outreach. Okay, engage with their content. Put some comments in the latest post they have posted, or like the post, or do something around there, like so that they really notice you. Firstly, okay, mention mutual connection or institutional goals. Even if you're reaching out to them, appreciate what their vision is, the company vision is. In case your targeted audience is corporate, appreciate that. Hey, I love the vision that you are having for your business, and I would like to support you in your vision by doing this. Simple as that. That's how you can build the rapport. That's how you can really entice them to book a call. Okay, that's how you basically can do it, right? So, and apart from that, email strategy, as I shared with you, always CC a coordinator, but address the HOD or a principal. And now there are a lot of tools available on social media. I mean, one is SalesQL that you can leverage, that I also used in my case too. SalesQL can give you the email IDs of all the LinkedIn social media profile that you can open. Download the Chrome extension that you can use. उससे आपको क्या होगा, जिस भी प्रोफाइल को आप ओपन करोगे, जिसको भी आपको टारगेट करना है कोल्ड ईमेल के लिए, उसका वो आपको ईमेल निकाल कर देगा. ऑफ कोर्स दे हैव अ फ्रीमियम मॉडल, कुछ first 50 search के लिए वो free है, and then after that they will charge you, and that's how you can basically use the email strategy as well. You can loop in their CEO, you can loop in their अगर आपको एचआर को करना है तो उसके आप सीईओ का डेटा निकाल सकते हो। आप दोनों को सीसी करके, आप दोनों को मेल में ऐड करके उनको कोल्ड ईमेल भी कर सकते हो। एंड देन कॉल एंड व्हाट्सएप स्ट्रेटजी। सो बेसिकली आप, अगर आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस कॉलेजेस हैं, यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, एंड वी यूज दिस स्ट्रेटजी फॉर वन ऑफ आवर क्लाइंट जिसको हमने हेल्प किया था उनका सेल्स ग्रो कराने के लिए, इज बेसिकली use the front desk reception where you can ask them that you have something substantial to share related to the placement and training function of the college, and you want to talk to the senior management. If they can give you the email or the contact number, that's how you can basically collect the data and reach out to them, right? And then last is discovery calls and demo calls. Now before that, the golden rule, the first golden rule or the most important is always lead with the value in B2B. Don't pitch in the first call. Please don't pitch in the first call. Don't be desperate to sell. People can sense you, they are more smarter than you. Okay, please lead with the value. Don't pitch in the first call that you're booking with them. First call is about building the connection, finding the right synergies, and talking about putting out your word, what exactly you do and how you can how you help them, or how you are helping company like them. Don't exactly go, hey, I can do this for you, or hey, buy this and I can do. So please make sure you don't pitch. Just build the relationship. Just put out a value or give them some tips. Find out their LinkedIn. If you are somebody who is helping this skill upgradation of the students, take out the snippet, 2 minute Loom video. Talk about how you have helped somebody similar in the same domain as well, other college students, and how it elevated their status, the college status. Similarly, how you can do something similar for you as well. If they're open, let's have a quick talk. So first, DM or outreach is always to book a demo. It's never to pitch a product or service. Don't try to sell and reveal the price in the first DM itself. The first thing is always to ask them to come on a call. We call it a BAM strategy. When you're DMing them, it should be always about booking a meeting with them or getting on a call with you, right? This is the golden rule, I'm telling you. Next is step 4, how to book the discovery and demo calls, which again I just discussed with you. So diagnose the current gap, showcase how you or your solution align with their goals, as I told you, whether your target audience is corporates or colleges or HODs or the principals, what gap you are filling. They are here, they want to get here, whether it's a problem that you're solving or whether it's an unfulfilled desire that you are trying to fill in, right? So what exactly you do, because every business exists to solve a problem. So how you are solving that problem, how you're bridging that gap. Okay, agenda for your call, build the rapport and the context as I shared with you. So once you book the call, what exactly are the steps you need to follow? First, build rapport and set the context, what exactly you will be covering in this call, what this call is all about. Again, just talk about the synergy, and this is basically how you can do. Hey Sachin, I appreciate that you taken out your time and joined this call, and then set the context. So just quickly, in next 15 minutes I will just walk you through what this call is about, just to understand. Basically, as I shared with you over the DM, we do this. Similarly, we have helped ABCD company, and something similar I would like to do for you as well. So just before I share the details with you, quickly want to understand, like, question asking phase. Ask a couple of questions and then get into the demo and see if there is a synergy, and from then onwards book a second call with a CEO. Okay, so ask about the placement, training, student performance, whatever your problem that you're solving. Present your offer with the real case studies, and in case they have any objection, address them. In case they have any questions, show them the social proof, show them the case studies. Nothing gonna beat your social proof testimonial case studies, I'm telling you this. Specifically in B2Bs, your case studies matters a lot, more than even B2C. Be in B2B, your case studies, your testimonials, your wins matters a lot. Okay, so make sure you are ready. In fact, in the first call, walk them through a case study. Okay, and of course, how you can help them as well, customize it according to their need or the problem that they're facing. Okay, record every call, improve your script every week, right? Of course, you need to make sure that your sales calls are getting recorded, irrespective you're talking to a principal or to whosoever, or HR or a CEO. Record your sales call. I have seen a lot of people hesitate when they, when I ask them to record their calls, they tell me what they will say. Sachin, unko kaisa lagega agar unko pata chalega call record ho rahi hai. They are professionals, they do understand that you are working for a company, right? And there are quality checks in a company. Even if they ask you, tell them, hey, do you mind this call is just getting recorded for the quality purpose? Simply tell them. I mean, asking and telling them is such a simple thing, right? But people, I don't know what they are having in their mind. They say, oh, what they will feel about it. They will feel nothing about it. उनको जो मैटर करता है, आपको कंटेंट मैटर करता है, जो आप उनके साथ करने वाले हो, 15-20 मिनट में क्या शेयर करने वाले हो, वो मैटर करता है उनके लिए। पूरा टाइम वेस्ट आप वैसे मत करो। So record your every call. This is the bonus tip I'm sharing with you, right? So that you can review them later and improve. Last part, negotiations and proposals. Send a solution document. Now, again, I will not call it a proposal. As I told you, I will replace this word with action plan. Okay, and you can give a good name to it. That's how I view it. Proposal is a word जो spam या फिर डस्टबिन में ही जाता है, लोग देखते भी नहीं है. Call it an action plan or strategic plan or roadmap, whatever. Right? So sell them a detailed document after the meeting is over. Summary of the call. What are the next steps? Second call book कर सकते हो आप उनके साथ 15 मिनट में. अगर alignment होता है, synergy is there, then book a second call. Ask when their CEO will be available. Book the second call in your calendar. Send them the invite. Ask the email ID of their CEO as well, so that you can send them as the calendar. And also in the CC of that email, add their CEO and them as well, so that when they are coming on the next call, they have an action plan ready. Send them some document. Okay, it can be simple one pager. Basically, how the problem, what you will be, how you will be helping them, a detail about your product or service, and of course, some pricing as well if that is discussed in the first call. If not discussed, then don't add the pricing. So include what problem you are solving, how, and your deliverables, the timelines, of course, not just the pricing. Position the value, not the features. Okay, as I always share, it's all about the value. Always relate your program to their outcome. Always about the outcome. It should be always driven towards the outcome. 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 Okay. So pricing tip: anchor your pricing with ROI. Use previous success stories to show what similar ecologies you have achieved or corporates. Right. ऑलवेज टॉक अबाउट द आरओआई. अगर आपका प्राइस इतना चार्ज करते हो, कितना वैल्यू आप ऐड कर रहे हो, कितना आउटकम उस कंपनी को मिलेगा. राइट. अगर फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप बच्चों के स्किल सेट को इंप्रूव करने में हेल्प करते हो, और उससे जो अगर प्लेसमेंट इंप्रूव होती है कुछ बच्चों की, तो उन कॉलेज का कितना इंप्रूवमेंट होगा इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्टेटस, कितने और बच्चे इनरोल होने के चांसेस हो जाएंगे अगर उनका प्लेसमेंट रेट बढ़ेगा, तो उनको मॉनिटरी बेनिफिट भी कितना होगा. Think in that perspective, put that in a that like that. Okay, so that's how you should position your pricing or the ROI things, especially in B2B. ROI matters a lot. They really want to see कितना ROI उनको आ रहा है अगर वो आप में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो. Right. Last is follow up and closing. So use multiple touch based follow up. As I shared with you, अगर आपके पास email के साथ वो connected थे तो email पे कर सकते हो आप उनके साथ. आपके पास contact number exchange हो चुका है तो आप उनको contact number के through कर सकते हो. Now I have created a detailed video or 3 steps फॉलो अप प्रोसेस जो आपको मेरे YouTube चैनल पे मिल जाएगा. अगेन आई विल ऐड दैट इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. आप उसको वहां पे जाके देख सकते हो कौन से वो 3 स्टेप है, कैसे आपको फॉलो अप करना चाहिए, कितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ करना चाहिए, और क्या एग्जैक्टली बोलना चाहिए, और किस मीडियम के थ्रू करना चाहिए, लिंक्डइन, ईमेल, व्हाट्सएप, कॉल, क्या एग्जैक्टली आपने यूज करना है. तो आप उस पूरे डिटेल्ड वीडियो को देख सकते हो. यू विल फाइंड द लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बिलो. राइट. एंड सम ऑफ द क्लोजिंग फ्रेजेस दैट यू कैन यूज. Shall we log this today and get your students onboarded next week? Or shall we kickstart the onboarding process today so that we can start from next week? Would you like me to send you the MOU today itself so that you don't miss out the internal budgeting timelines or whatever? So in case अगर आपके केस में MOU sign होता है तो आप उनको इस तरीके से कुछ use कर सकते हो. Now I hope this is helpful. Now what is the pro tip? Always schedule the next step before ending the call. Yes, absolutely. This is a thumb rule in sales. Always schedule the next step before ending the call. कि नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होगा, अगर दोबारा मीटिंग में मिल रहे हैं तो कब मिल रहे हैं, किस टाइम पे मिल रहे हैं, क्या डिस्कस करेंगे, क्या आउटकम होगा उस कॉल का. सिमिलरली अगर ऑनबोर्डिंग कॉल है, अगेन टेल देम इस ऑनबोर्डिंग कॉल में क्या क्या होने वाला है. हमेशा ध्यान रखना सेल्स कॉल में, B2B में, जब भी आप कोई कॉल बुक करो, नेक्स्ट कब मिलेंगे ये क्लियर होना चाहिए. अगर वो फॉलोअप में जा रहा है, एक और कॉल आपको लगेगा. सेकेंडली कौन कौन होगा उस कॉल में, क्या डिस्कशन होगा, और क्या उसका आउटकम रहेगा. अगर चीजें लाइन में होती है तो उसी टाइम पे हम ऑनबोर्डिंग करेंगे. सो प्रो टिप ये है कि ऑलवेज शेड्यूल द नेक्स्ट स्टेप before you ending the call. Okay. Now, basically, what are the after sales and onboarding? I think I have already shared with you. Then you can kickstart your onboarding. उसमें आप अपसेल कर सकते हो इन केस अगर आपके पास एक अपसेल भी है, कैसे आप उनको और कोई नेक्स्ट जो लेवल की प्रॉब्लम है उसको हेल्प करने में सॉल्व कर सकते हो तो. Okay, so this is the after sales onboarding and sales process that you can use. Now what is the result that you can expect from this roadmap, which I'm sure you want to hear from me, right? So अगर आप ये सारे के सारे steps follow कर लेते हो, I'm telling you, you can additionally add 20, 15, 10 lakh in your average monthly revenue in B2B. आराम से इतना आप ऐड कर सकते हो. Okay, now it's a volume game. As I shared with you, outbound volume game है. अगर आपके पास 2 की टीम है उसको आप 6 करो. अगर आपके पास जो पेड एड्स आप यूज कर रहे हो उसके डबल का ऑफर आप डबल डाउन कर सकते हो. सो दैट्स हाउ यू कैन स्केल बेसिकली. Okay, so this is the result roadmap that can give you 15 to 20 lakh average. 15 से 20 लाख आपको ये करके देगा अगर आप इसको स्टेप बाय स्टेप फॉलो करते हो. I have seen that in the companies that I've helped. This is coming from an experience. Again, I'm telling you, I will add the case studies in the below description में मैं ऐड कर दूंगा. आप उन case studies को जाके चेक कर सकते हो. Secondly, I have done them personally in my case as well. Now, just by following this system, you can at least close 20 deals in 3 months, minimum to minimum. 20+ मैं बोल रहा हूँ. अगर आप डिपेंडिंग ऑन कितने अच्छे तरीके से आप पोजीशन कर पा रहे हो, कितने अच्छे तरीके से आप सेल्स क्लोज कर पा रहे हो, बट आप आराम से मिनिमम 20 से 25 डील आप क्लोज कर लोगे 3 महीने के अंदर. सेकेंडली, B2B डील्स जो होती हैं, बेसिकली आई हैव द एक्सपोजर एंड द वर्क इन क्लोजिंग हाई वैल्यू डील्स. मिनिमम 1 से 2 लाख से ऊपर की ही B2B डील्स होती हैं. कैसे आप उनको क्लोज कर सकते हो, उसमें ये डेफिनेटली आपके काम आएगा. तीसरा, by using this you can build consistent outbound pipeline without spending on ads, as I told you. First step ही मैंने आपको outbound का बताया. Fourthly, you can book outbound meeting with $1 million companies through LinkedIn with organic and outbound strategies. I have personally done that as well, and I can recommend you can also do it for yourself as well, right? Last, you can generate leads at scale using Google, LinkedIn, Meta ads for retargeting with a minimum of 3 to 4x ROS. Okay, so these are the numbers that are considered very good. 3 to 4x अगर आप ROAS निकाल पा रहे हो अपने ads के through, this is a very good healthy ROAS that you are return on ad spend that you are expecting from your ads. So just follow this roadmap as I shared with you. I hope you will find this useful. And in case you have any questions related to your B2B ad tech sale, please put that down in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer back your questions. अगर आपको डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए जो LinkedIn रोड मैप है, एक्शन प्लान है, और LinkedIn को कैसे यूज करके आप 2 से 3 मीटिंग इन अ वीक आप बुक कर सकते हो, पुट B2B ad tech sales in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to share that entire document with you, how you can leverage that. By using this roadmap, I'm sure you can take your B2B ad tech sales from 0, 5, 10 to 20, 25, 30 as well. And then through the power of ads, you can scale up to 50 or 50 lakh or more as well. So I hope you'll find this useful. In case you want to connect with me and want my help in executing this entire roadmap, then you can find the link in the description. Book a one-to-one demo call if that aligns with you, where my team will connect with you to find out the alignment and to understand more about your business. Then we can connect with you for around 40 to 45 minute detailed discussion and give you a customizable action plan like this so that you can execute that and grow your business. So I will see you in the next call. Till then, take care. Bye bye.